have a big bum, but it is not strong. How you feeling?
Feeling well.
Are you?
How are you feeling?
Feeling knackered as fuck. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
Tired?
Because I stayed up last night playing video games.
Really?
I stayed up last night until
You love it. You love
1:30 in the morning.
What?
Such a dull idea.
You had to wake up at what time?
6.
Why did you do that?
Why did I do that? I did that because I had I just thought to myself like, today, obviously coming to record, everything will be fine, handy dandy, we can do this, we can just power on through. But also I have the day off tomorrow. So I was just like, you know what?
You're like, fuck it.
Yeah, I can have a naughty evening. I don't need to go to bed at 10:30. I can just stay up and play video games until 1:30 in the morning. And then woke up this morning and was like,
What did you play? What game are you playing these days?
Yes.
Witcher
it's
3.
the worst. It's like the worst fucking game. It's not League of Legends, but it's like the worst game apart from League of Legends you could think of.
I don't know what League of Legends is, so...
League of Legends is like the most toxic. It has like the most toxic player base out of any game, like online game. Mm-hmm. It's a competitive online game, and it's basically just full of people. You know how you're saying like about comments and about people being like really negative in comments?
I don't like it.
League of Legends players like overtly racist, horrible, nasty like people.
How can they do that though? Isn't that not illegal?
I'm sure it's getting worse now, but when you're an anonymous player in a chat
so
forum,
people
and
there's no accountability.
There obviously is, but they're just still quite toxic. But no, I was for toxicity, I was playing World of Warcraft. It has been, how many years has it fucking been since I last played? I think it's been like 14 years since I last played it. And then the other day I was like, nostalgia. So I literally like got out my laptop. I had to pay for a subscription.
So is
as well.
it like is that the same graphics as 15 years ago?
Yeah. I'm playing
So people are playing like this old game basically.
It's some like there aren't really.
And it's
got to
be like people from that era. So it'll be
I don't know.
Fellow 30-year-olds
probably
being racist to each other.
out of their mum's basements, but
being racist to you.
Yeah,
are you
exactly.
getting racially abused, Dad?
I have not told them what ethnicity I am, so I have not. Most people have been pretty nice.
They're still doing it
actually.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They're just guessing at this point. They're just throwing it all out there and seeing what sticks.
That's like old Call of Duty, like. Fucking headset rooms or whatever.
Yes.
Is this a headset thing as well? Is it are the people talking to each other like on mic or
on the old game? It actually doesn't have that setup, as far as I'm aware, without downloading stuff for it. Like it didn't automatically have like proximity voice chats and all these. Like when I played it, I got back on and I actually played the newer version of it, and then I was like, this is really boring because it's all so easy. You know what I mean? Like it actually was just like they've now done this thing. It's like one button click. So you press one button and it just does everything for you basically.
Yeah.
Like in the new one. In the old one, it's like I started playing the old one and I was like, yes, my childhood. Where it's like you stand there and you do one action and then you like wait a couple of seconds and then you're like done again, and then it's like, cool, welcome to the grind, son. It's nostalgic, it's lovely, but it's just so like it's so slow as well. Like the graphics are obviously from like 2004, so they're not that great. But yeah, like it was just a whole bit of nostalgia. I'm getting bored of modern video games because they're all very, very samey, and this was like kind of get back to my childhood and enjoy like what I liked playing when I was like, I don't know, 13 years old at school. So that was like, and then staying up late, being like, also like naughty school kid, like up until 1:30 in the morning and then feeling groggy this morning for work. It was nice. It was lovely. It was just like, it was a nice little experience. And I even asked my wife as well. I was like, do you mind if I do this? And she was like, fuck it, you're a grown man. Like, go do what you want.
You're a grown-ass man.
Exactly. Go be a sad, grown-ass dweeb that you want to be.
Sad boy.
Exactly.
He's a sad boy.
What's been happening with you? Because
I watched The Lion King last night. I said I watched late last night watching The Lion King.
Did you? How was it?
Yeah, like the original, like what we watched when we were kids, Lion King. Like I've not seen it in like 25 years. Yeah. And I could remember all the scenes. I remember what they said. It's mad that like that muscle memory that goes into your head that you can remember exactly what happens, and it's just like yesterday, and you remember what used to impress you as a kid, what like excited you, what. Yeah, it's just.
Did the lines?
It's a fucking good film as well. It's really good.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Did the what?
Did you remember the lines from it as well? Like when you like you unexpectedly.
I didn't remember the extras. I don't remember any of the extra lines.
Extra lines.
I remember like like Mufasa and the boys. and Simba.
Yeah.
Always wanted to be Simba back in the day.
Yeah, why was
But
that?
I'm more
because-
like one of the hyenas, like, you know, the stupid hyena.
I think there's a hyena called Ed.
I think there is, actually.
I think there is a
They
hyena
are.
called
They're like... Yeah.
And I think he's the thick
They're
one
quite
as well.
cool, though, aren't they, the hyena? Or two of them are quite cool.
Well, yeah, and then I think
Quite
Ed
edgy.
is
They
the
wear,
one
like,
who's
they wear
like
trendy clothes, or they got trendy garments,
trendy-
or trendy hair. They got trendy like little lids. They got like little
Mohawk.
mullets, sort of thing. Yeah,
mohawk mullets.
yeah, that's
coming
it.
up like up their
So
manes and stuff.
yeah, I did that.
that's
I
pretty
went
cool.
to Germany last week, which is good.
Oh, how was it? Oh, were you out there seeing family?
Seeing my sister, yeah.
Family.
So love Germany. We love Germany, everybody. Germany is
Germany,
great.
we love
Second
you.
time I've been to Germany this year.
Yeah, it is. Well, you're making quite a thing of it now.
much.
Was it all wholesome fun then? It was all sort of.
I drank a lot. We drank a lot of like Helles and stuff. I ate a lot of currywurst as well, which
Oh,
is not
nice.
from that part of Germany, but that's Berlin. It's a Berlin thing, apparently, currywurst.
Really?
So, yeah. Should have mentioned that in fucking
in the
podcast.
Berlin episode, in the episode where we talked exclusively about Berlin and then got
Exactly.
sidetracked, just basically all about clubbing.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so we both had like sort of a
And
reasonably chill.
I went to a flea market and bought some trendy clothes talking about this shit.
Did you?
So, yeah.
Is that what? Because we haven't even introduced the topic of today, but you know, that's it. Welcome back to the Elephant Podcast, everyone. And today we are going to be talking about trends. Trends, not trend.
Trend.
Not trend.
Ah.
Trends, not trend.
Trend.
Fads, not trend.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, wait, hang on. I want to get back to this though. You bought some wavy garms for.
I went to a
this.
flea market. No, not for this. Not for
Just for
this.
you.
Just for me having a midlife crisis, whatever you want to call it.
Wait,
Um,
is that it? Are you calling it now? You like midlife crisis?
I think I've been
is
in it for
happening?
the last 20 years.
Since
'Cause
you've been 15.
I'm only thinking I'm going to live till 40. So fuck
Right.
now. I bought it. I just saw these nice shirts and they're all vintage clothing.
Yeah.
I just like, I'm going to buy this. And I thought it was cool at the time. I was trying it on, and I've just tried it the other day, again yesterday. Tried it on last night again yesterday, and like I'm just like, when the fuck am I going to wear this shit? It's just like stuff I'd have worn when I was like 22, like going out raving
Really?
in Motion in Bristol back in the day. It's that sort
Sick.
of level. I mean, they're cool,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just like, when am I going to wear this stuff?
Oh, right. So you didn't feel like tonight. You didn't feel like, you know what? I'll try it.
I mean, I've just come from
soft
the office,
launch
so
it,
like that's why I'm just dressed a bit more, let's say, conservative.
a bit more smart, a bit
Yes.
more ready to face the corporate world.
Yeah,
No, fair enough, mate.
there you go. Does that answer your question?
That thoroughly answers my question. But okay, so you bought some cool clothes. I've been sitting back into my childhood, sort of nostalgia, sort of sitting on that trend. I was just trying to like, before we were sort of thinking of coming and doing this episode, I was just trying to think through like some of the trends that we maybe had when we were younger. And so
Adidas poppers.
Yes. And so I brought out a couple of things, and this maybe not necessarily as much of a trend, but wearing polo shirts, deck shoes, and chinos. Maybe more of my
What?
polo shirt.
I never wore
Deck
polo
shoes
shirts. I wore polo
and chinos.
shirts not at the same time as deck shoes.
That's probably
Because
more.
I wore polo shirts and I used to flick them up.
Yeah, to look cool.
And it would be like a Mackenzie polo shirt. I couldn't afford Fred Perry.
Yeah.
But it was like that type shit. And then like it would be like trackies, I'd imagine, or like some shitty jeans and Air Force Ones. It was kind of chavvy style.
Yeah, but you sound a lot cooler than I did. Have you looked
That
back
was when
through?
I was like 17, 18. And then
Yeah.
I remember putting a cardigan over that shit as well. Like a really tight cardigan. That was like 18-year-old me.
cardigans. Was that-
18, 19, I'd say.
Wasn't like there was like that period of cardigans, and I never got that. I never got the. Sort
I
of
wore
the,
cardigans from that, so from like, it was like 2008 till probably about 2012, I was wearing cardigans quite a lot. And it started off, it was like preppy.
Yeah.
Is that sort of style. So I was chavvy preppy, indie preppy. So that's kind of.
And then you
how
made that transition.
that's how I evolved. So I got less
Yeah.
chavvy, and I would wear like fucking Vans instead of like Air Force Ones. And like
And was that because of all your?
pumps, like espadrilles or whatever they were,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
skinny
God,
jeans
Yeah, espadrilles. Fuck, I didn't
instead
have
of
that.
the straight jeans,
Yep.
or slightly back or trackies, and
Yep.
then
Skinny.
it would be
jeans.
like cardigan with t-shirt or cardigan with, or maybe then just shirts and stuff. And I used to do that thing where you used to wear like your top button done up, and then all these like undone. So
oh god, all the way down, which is almost kind of like reminiscent of. I don't think I ever did that, but didn't that come? Wasn't that like? Wasn't that like?
I'd be walking around like this, like some fucking like essay and some Mexican guy in like an American jail.
I was going to say, isn't that very like East Coast?
That's like no, sorry, it's very
West Coast.
Like I didn't
West Coast
at
America.
The time, but like. Now look back on it, it was very sort of like you listen to, if you watch like old mid-90s rap videos, that's how they dressed in like jail shit.
Or is it
with like bandanas.
Is that a bad word? Producer Chris, is cholo a bad word?
Cholo, what's that?
Cholo. Is that a bad word or is that like an acceptable? Is that like kind of Are we allowed to say that? Is that
there are worse ones, but I'd steer clear.
Okay, we're gonna have to edit that one out. You have to. Learning live is probably not the best time to learn.
No, we're not in America. I don't know what that is.
All
right, a cholo. Hang on, can we look it up? Can we try and find out what cholo means before it just becomes like sort of 7 or 8 blanks at the start of this episode?
Spilled coffee down this shirt, if that makes you happy.
What today?
It's a new shirt as well. I got it the other day, and
it's looking very nice, mate.
There's got bloody coffee down it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So yeah, does that also answer your question?
Yeah, I don't think I had like any style as a kid. I just wore
this was at uni
like, hoodies and stuff. Yeah, but even at uni, I had some
at uni, I think I got to
a
point. Do you know what happened? I didn't have any style.
Yeah.
Well, I had probably some kind of style. It was a chavvy style, but I had loads of hand-me-downs when I was like 16. But then like I got like one of my first girlfriends, and then her sister, I remember it vividly. She said to me that her sister thought I had bad dress sense, and it cut me deeply. I don't know why. And then,
but it's first girlfriend though, isn't it?
She like took me to fucking River Island, and then because I was really chavvy until that point, and then. Her sister was like, he's nice, but he's got bad dress sense. And then I had to like fucking learn how to dress.
Get dragged around River Island.
I didn't know how to dress, but yeah.
Was that
and then and then I went to fucking River Island. Probably bought like a really long cardigan.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't think I was probably like wearing some Mackenzie already. And then I bought like a t-shirt, whatever, and then like skinny jeans, like rolled up like fucking proper skinny jeans, sort of bollocks.
Yeah.
And pumps, that's white pumps, and like one of those like scarves, one of those like Yasser Arafat like
no,
like Middle Eastern sort of style scarves.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean. The sort of white and either red or black.
White and black checks.
White and black.
And I used to wear that all the fucking time from about like 18, 19 to like probably 2021, I'd imagine.
God, you're such an indie.
I went proper indie. And then also at that point, because like my style, and I think anyone's style, it's like what you see on what your friends are doing or like what you're seeing on the TV. And I remember like just being obsessed with like the Smiths at like 18, 19, seeing them on Todd Pops 2, and I was like, what is this? This is amazing.
On top of the Pops too as well.
And I was like, this is great, because I was obsessed with 80s stuff when I was in the late noughties and like synth stuff, and I was like, these guys are fucking cool. So I was like, I want to dress like them.
Oh shit.
And I think a load of people go through that phase around the uni time, don't they?
The
time of the uni.
Exploration, like exploring yourself when you're sort of really out of the house and out away from home, and you know, for the first time actually being around other people where you can just kind of like branch out a bit and explore.
But that's sick. So like because you said you didn't have any style, but who were you like? No. Who did you think was really cool when you were young? Who were you like looking at?
System of a Down.
System of a Down, and I suppose they weren't.
They were pretty.
And they were also it's about 10 years later, wasn't it?
Exactly.
If you're at uni and it's like System of a Down, if you wore like what System of a Down wearing in 2001, like fucking cool. New metal shit, like long t-shirt,
Limp Bizkit
t-shirt there,
exactly,
baggy
t-shirt on top,
skater jeans, fucking spiky chain.
That would have been a look.
Hair. You'd have looked fucking cool. You'd have gone to uni and they'd be like, this is a jock.
Yeah. But I would have been, how old would I have been back in 2001? I would have been like 11 years old.
Why didn't you go to uni at 11 years old?
Can you imagine? can you imagine that? Like sort of listening to Limp Bizkit. I just want to break shit. Fuck your fucking face tonight. I'm so sorry, mother. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it at all. Please don't hit me. But yeah, instead, yeah, they just. I think I didn't really develop any style whatsoever because A, I'm not a stylish person whatsoever, and B,
that's nice.
Some of this is okay, but you have to remember that I only got a little
autograph.
Bit more, it's an M&S. It's an M&S special. The only reason I got slightly more fashionable is because of my lovely darling wife, who's like, you can't just look like a bum all the fucking time.
No.
And that's why I try not to now. But yeah, no, the other like little trendy things, apparently spring summer this year, do you know what's trendy for men? Allegedly.
What's trendy for men this year?
For men,
There's a lot of things that are trendy for men.
Short shorts.
Short shorts.
Little short shorts.
Wear short shorts.
And deck shoes are coming back in as well.
I've noticed deck shoes and just big shoes in general. So even Charles has spent about a solid fucking £600 on 2 pairs of shoes over the last few weeks, and they are like
really? Chunky,
low-free, chunky shoes like these, but like with laces.
Charles,
yeah, I don't know. Deck shoes, the boat shoes. I used to wear boat shoes a lot. So 2010. I remember being everyone wore boat shoes, didn't they? That was the indie style. I remember. Don't know, would I wear them again? Maybe.
My dad's worn boat shoes all of his life.
I just think they're quite hard to look really cool, aren't they?
Yes.
It's quite hard.
Yes, they are indeed.
I don't know. I've not really thought about it.
No. Do you know what? And then I was thinking a bit more like sort of wildly about like what other trends, you know, sort of in terms of men's stuff. What other trends do we have? And what I came up with was taking steroids and lying about it. That seems to be a bit of a male
Taking
trend.
steroids and lying about it, having hair transplants and lying about it, and what's the other one? What's the other one that people do that celebrities do?
Is it Botox? Like men are getting
doing Botox and facelifts and not lying about it. Well, no, not lying about it, just not telling anybody.
Just saying like,
and then just saying, oh yeah, I've got like creamy face. I've got cream on my face.
Puffy. I've got a puffy face. Wait, Puff Daddy face?
Do you know what? Look, apparently loads of people I looked up because I've not got any plastic surgery yet apart from like my moobs, but I would say like there's a lot of people are going to do it now. A lot of people are going to go down this route. I think like I was chatting to someone the other day and they're like, yeah, loads of my guy mates have had hair transplants. And
why wouldn't like if you have the
and I was
option,
like, how do you get away with that? How does no one notice? Because I would definitely notice if your hairline changed.
What if mine?
I'm like, why all of a sudden like got Steven Gerrard's hairline?
Oh no, can you imagine? Yeah, they do it really low as well. Like because I've got like a brow here or a bit up here. Imagine if it just came down underneath that, and then you know you're looking at hair all the way down here.
Yeah.
Because I'd have to hide it from you for like a good 6 months before it like actually grew in.
Well, I was thinking about getting a hair transplant. So if like, you know, any of these Turkish hair transplants clinics want to sponsor the podcast and then, you know.
If anybody is just toying with the idea.
I'll listen to your email.
A nice little Turkish place.
But like, there's a lot of people. I don't know what I was going with this. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people going for a lot of guys, and I think it's again celebrity Instagram culture that's caused it. They're getting like laser surgeries to get rid of their wrinkles and Botox and all that shit.
Yep.
And the little facelift. I had a look at how much the facelift costs. It's like $5,000 or something.
Really, at the moment, in today's money,
you could look like a star.
Botox,
like in the UK. I mean, you could do it with the cheek.
Teeth as well.
Yeah, teeth. You could probably look not amazing. You look mental, but you can probably get all this stuff.
Did you probably just completely undermine it, and you're like, you do all this work, spend like $20,000, and look fucking mental.
You would if you had the turkey teeth would just ruin it for everybody. But then I'd say actually after a year or so, you see these turkey teeth and they look less mental. I don't know if it's because they wear in a bit.
What like who are some people who've got turkey teeth? I'm trying to think of like people who've got like good turkey teeth. And
whatever his name is, the one that's like Briv.
Oh yeah. He's got turkey teeth. I didn't realise.
And I don't know, loads of British people who are, I don't know, a bit vain, I suppose. I don't think I'd ever get turkey teeth because I think teeth, as long as they're not terrible, teeth had good character.
But can you imagine getting your teeth filed down though? Because that's like the scary thing that when you know, like
I think
where they do all of them.
I think
that just.
Yeah.
That to me makes me feel a bit nervous that someone filing down all of your natural teeth to such a degree and then sticking something on top of it. I mean, the most extreme example of that is Kanye, where he got his metal. Have you seen that? His metal teeth.
He just does mad shit all the time, so I wouldn't.
He does magic, but I'm saying like in an extreme example. But like to file down your teeth that much to basically put like a metal mouth guard on the top of it. I
thought it was just a grill.
Well, but it's a permanent grill, isn't it? Because his teeth are pretty much gone to get that on.
Why were grills not a big thing in the UK?
They were they? I think they were like
but like
not as big as America.
Communities.
No, not America. No, sorry, yeah, not mainstream.
I remember it's I felt like it was very southern states America as well.
Goldie had a grill.
Oh yeah, Goldie did have a grill.
Oh yeah,
Goldie had a grill.
You know, he does like loads of yoga now. He's like doesn't drink as much. I don't know. He might still drink. I don't know.
I like that.
But he said like 30 years ago I'd be this. If you asked me what I was up to on a Saturday, I'd be on loads of drugs, just smashing it.
Yeah.
But now I'm just doing yoga.
But how about that? That to me is mad that even people like Goldie are kind of coming over to this kind of style of living and the wellness, and that in itself is its own trend. Because it used to be alcohol.
Bloody woke bastards.
Exactly, making us all feel better about our feelings and stuff. What other trends did I have down for men? Lads' holidays. I think that one's a trend that's probably never going to go away.
That's
Just
second nature for us.
Exactly. Men. What's happened to your shoe?
A bit fucked, aren't they? I need to buy some new ones like Charles.
Oh no. Time to get some chunky soles.
So yeah, lads' holidays. Should we go on a lads' holiday?
I mean, we were supposed to be doing a little event. We still need to sort out a little event
nice,
between
like Rennes.
Three of us.
Rennes.
Like
or
Altea.
Leon. Who wants to come to Leon?
Leon. I try and avoid
Leon
France
C.
as much as
Not Leon.
What, Leon C? Sorry. I thought you were saying France. I thought you were inviting me down to like the south
I was
of France.
saying Leon. Let's go Leon.
Let's go to Leon. What other things did I have? Communicating by trying to problem solve rather than trying to listen to the other person.
That's a trend.
Talking, yeah. Men talking about their feelings.
That's a bit of a trend at the moment.
Seeing friends and talking to them for 3 hours and never learning a single thing about them. You know what I mean? Where you just go and talk to someone and
isn't
they
that just normal friendship?
That is just normal men stuff.
You just chat shit.
Men stuff chatting
it's
shit.
Like none of my mates knew anything about me until I don't know, until like a few years ago. I feel like literally like
28.
I remember speaking to a friend of mine, Dan, and he's like, what the fuck? You're brother and sister? And this is like, I've known you 10 years. He's like, you're brother and sister? I was like, yes. He's like, what? I was like, yes, I do. And he's like, shit, I know nothing about you. I mean, who are you? So, yeah.
I didn't even know whether... I think they're both older than you, aren't they? Your brother and sister.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You're the baby.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
If I had a kid bro, you would know if I had a kid bro. Fucking hell.
We both give off that young sibling energy, but there we go.
It's because, like, to be fair, like I know it would be a bit different because you're never going to see them because they're like years older than me. So yeah. Anyways, this is we digress.
No. The other trends that I have were lumberjack shirts. Do you remember lumberjack shirts?
Flannel shirts.
Flannel shirts. Sorry,
that was very 2013, 14. Again, that was like our uni days. Again, like
exactly another little trend there. And then the other trend that I had was reverting to manual labour jobs because AI is replacing the entire white collar workforce.
Ha ha. Eat shit.
Ooh, self-burn. So all soon we're all going to be out of jobs and we're not mechanically skilled
about your
enough
Tesla. You're just worried about your Tesla battery anyways.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna overwrite me. When I go and decide to fall asleep at work next, it's going to be like, right, I'm taking your job. I'm going to start
He
doing
sleeps
all
on the job, everyone.
Oh, God, don't say that. My boss might one day find out. What other trends? So we talked about men's trends. I did want to get onto that, but I wanted to talk about maybe some more women's trends. 70s inspired boho look. Now, to be honest, I don't really understand enough about fashion to even know what boho is, but women are going to look good on that. Denim on denim outfits. Nice.
I like denim on denim. Black denim and actually denim tracksuits I think can be quite tasteful. Unless you're...
Denim tracksuit.
Unless it's like, what's that? Who's that person? Fucking...
Canadian tuxedo.
Who's the people? Justin Timberlake. That's it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Double denim.
The man of the day.
I'm kind of like 50-50 on that. What else do we have? Interior design. I know a lot of girls who like interior design a lot more than I do. How about this one? Being freakishly strong at barbell hip thrusts. Have you seen girls in the gym? Like when guys are doing bench press and all these other things.
They want big bums.
But like when girls go under the barbell hip thrusts, like my God, they'll put up a phenomenal...
You're jealous, aren't you? You wish you could do that.
I have a big bum, but it is not strong. What else did I have? Wanting to take loads of holiday photos, having loads of friends as well. I find that women do that a lot better than men on the whole.
Friends with Bens.
Friends with Bens. Also going out on nights out with clutches that are far too small to carry anything in them. So then you have to give it to your other half to carry all your stuff around. I feel that one in my soul.
Yeah.
My wife, she has far too many
Crutches.
tiny little bags. Yeah, but there we go. But then I was going to look at like the nostalgic trends. So Pokemon cards.
Pokemon, gotta
Wasn't
catch
that-
them all.
Did you ever have a Pokemon collection?
I
One of
was a
those, like,
Pokemon fiend when I was
wallets?
10 to 12.
Yeah.
I was a Pokemon fiend.
And what would those be worth nowadays, do you think?
I've got loads. Well,
You got loads. What?
loads
like,
of the pricks. Like,
stole them.
loads of the pricks I grew up with.
Yeah.
Not loads. There was a couple. There's a couple.
I think we've already
broke
gone
into
through-
my ass. They
No,
broke into my.
you invited them
No,
in.
I invited them in.
Yeah.
And one of them distracted me to. I was stupid. I'm still stupid. To look at my little.
Don't come
Whirlpool
round to
bath or
Ali's
something.
house.
And then the other guy went and nicked my bloody Japanese Lugia a Pokemon card.
That's probably worth pretty.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth anything, to be honest.
fair.
But no, I remember like I had a lot of Pokemon cards, and I used to deal, and I think everyone used to mug each other off because I remember like selling a load of I remember swapping a load of Pokemon cards, wrap them up in like loads of shit Pokemon cards, wrap them up in like kitchen roll, and then said mystery pack. And I think I took them. We took them to like a car boot sale. That was it. And we were like selling loads of shit ones in these mystery packs, and then we were selling like the other shit ones that I don't know, shit shiny or fucking I don't know. Pidgeot or whatever, I can't remember.
That's a pretty basic card.
You might be
Pidgeot.
like, yeah, trying to sell that for £1 or something, or £2.
Yeah.
And then mystery pack, £5. And then all the kids would be like, mystery pack. And then the mums would be like, no. It was like walking their child off because they just knew that we were absolute fucking shysters.
"Oh,
we were like
mystery pack."
10-year-old shysters.
Jesus.
And don't know how like my mate's mum was letting us get away with all this, and then we didn't sell any of those. So then I went to like one of the kids that I knew, and I was like, "Oh, can I swap those fucking amazing shinies for this?"
Yeah.
And I was like, he was like, "Yeah, go, yeah." I was like, "All right, you can have it, but you can't open the pack until we've got,
I've run away.
We've got down the other end of the road."
Way.
So
you're giving shit to these other kids.
And then like. Yeah, yes, everyone was doing it. It was like the whole area is a whole racket of people just nicking each other's Pokemon cards. And then I swapped the Pokemon, did the deal with my mate. And then we were like, don't open it yet. And then like we got like two houses away, and he started opening it, and we started splitting.
How are you making trading Pokemon cards sound like drug dealing?
Mate.
Like someone was going to
but
come back
it was
and
like that. I remember like it was people would that was rife. There was people got like I didn't
Attacked.
get attacked for it, but you would hear on the radio like on my mum's radio on Radio 4 when I was 10 years old about like fucking like people getting mugged for Pokemon cards, and that's why they got banned so quickly. And then people were getting high off this shit, and I was one of them.
what, the high of getting like a better card of someone else.
spending my pocket money
Yeah.
on Pokemon cards, and then so trying to like either getting them nicked
Yeah.
or
And look at us
trying
now.
to do dodgy deals with people. And then thank God we grew out of that.
Yeah, but I
last
mean,
year.
people are still chasing after it. Obviously, the ones which they've kept absolutely
Yeah.
pristine in like these pressed wallets and then get them graded and stuff like that. And if it's a particular rare release, then there will be, a lot of monetary value in it. But it's so funny how like for the vast majority of it, it's just tat.
By the way, guys, like me and this kid, we're fine now. It's cool.
Do you still talk?
He was like a few weeks later, it was just like nothing happened.
Do you still talk now? You still like?
No, this is like when I was a kid. It was just like
long
mates.
since gone friends.
But I think it was that Pokemon thing. That was great. I loved it. Like I asked my little nephews and all them lot.
Yeah.
And nieces, so the nephews are into all that kind of stuff, anyways.
Yeah.
But they just think Pokemon's for fucking dweebs. Like their little.
What are they?
None
what
of
are they
them.
into
No,
now?
everyone was like anime shit. And like with us, it was more than that, wasn't it? It wasn't really about the anime. It was just about the craze.
Yeah, about each individual craze. I also had yo-yos.
Pro-yos,
Yo-yos,
Beyblades, yo-yos,
Pogs.
Pogs, yeah, when you're 5, 6 years, Mighty Max.
Wrist straps. Bucket hats, which are coming back in now again.
Well,
Tamagotchis.
kids, I wasn't into that when I was 10.
What bucket hats? Slap bracelets, frosted tips. Did you ever get frosted? Well, you've been blonde your whole life, so you probably didn't even want to go for frosted tips. But dyeing your hair and frosted tips, CDs. Cassette.
That was a trend that
discs.
lasted 20 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, compact discs. What is it? It's a compact disc, isn't
Yeah.
it? CD. Yeah, I was thinking loads of clothing with peace signs on it. You know, like when peace signs were all the rage on like absolutely everything.
Hippie shit.
Inflatable furniture. Did you ever have like an inflatable chair in your?
I probably did. I recall someone having
Inflatable
one.
sofas. Yeah.
Why don't we get one here?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else was nostalgic. The middle class, that was nostalgic. That existed back then. Hope for a better future. Ooh, and having a stay-at-home parent on an average income.
Having a stare
The nostalgia is rife in today's day of inflation.
Were they? Is that a thing back in the day? Stay-at-home parent on an average income?
Well, yeah, no, but one stay at home. So, like, you know, if two parents, like one of them could stay at home on a relatively average income.
What would they do?
What, the one that's staying at home?
Yeah.
Look after the kids.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
I think
So,
like they were getting paid to stay at home. And
getting paid by the state, ripping everyone else off, and everyone else is just fine with it. But I mean, there are loads of nostalgic things. But I mean, well, fashion is an interesting one, right? And I was thinking about fashion as well because back in the day, well, recently, just very, very recently, because I've got to go on the stag do tomorrow, I was actually out trying to do like charity shopping for like one of the outfits for like we're doing outfits tomorrow on the train over to Europe, to the mainland. And as we were going charity shopping, we were up north, like around Leeds, and we were going around all the charity shops there, and like there was this one shop because I was trying to find like a waistcoat, like reasonable quality waistcoat, because it's all Lord of the Rings themed. But like one of the interesting things was we went into like loads of these charity shops, and you think that there'd be like reasonable quality clothes because like older clothes are in there, and actually it's just loads of like the tap which people buy nowadays, which isn't that good quality.
yeah, it's like shit they bought 2 years ago, and they're like, why did I buy this from Top Man or Top Shop or whatever it is?
And like really thin shirts,
Fucking
that are
Philip
just
Green.
crap, and you know whatever else it is. And then like so to get a waistcoat, we went to a vintage shop, which had it's like sort of things from 2024 in it. So it did have some older items, it had like some Doc Martens and stuff. But then like finding a waistcoat from like a proper jacket, it was only like 15 quid for the waistcoat, which is perfect. But like the quality difference between stuff that was made like a while ago, like 90s, 80s, that sort of stuff, compared to the quality of fashion now. Like it's mad. Like it's absolutely mad how like low quality most stuff is, and most of the stuff we buy, like t-shirts that will rip apart in like a year's time or 6 months unless you're actually spending more money on it. So I mean, all these also with fashion trends as well. The fashion trends, they keep on coming around. I don't know about you, but can you think of an original like sort of bit of clothing that's come about that recently that's like not been there before? Because I know like 70s is coming back at the moment. Bucket hats have been doing the rounds for a bit. We were talking about deck shoes, but I'm trying to think of like a fashionable item which is slightly new that we haven't seen that's like kind of coming through at the moment. I mean, I don't pay that much attention to fashion, and it might be that that's the reason why I can't think of anything, but
probably like chains, jewelry and chains.
What, for men?
For men.
Men's.
Yeah, I think. I remember wearing chains when I was like 14-year-old chav, but I don't remember it being quite as prevalent. People wearing like jewelry. I think it's now more socially acceptable.
Yeah, agreed.
And like mainstream.
Yeah.
Something from way back when, which is only coming back around now. So not like deck shoes or anything. So something 80s. 80s has done its bit already. But that's probably comes in all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, is it like? I don't know. I don't think there is anything.
Because this is the thing.
Bowler
I can't
hats.
think of anything. Bowler hats, but that's the thing. Bowler hats have already
That's the
been
kind
done.
of shit. Why don't we start wearing bowler hats?
Start wearing bowler hats because we look like fucking mental. Can you imagine just coming out like a couple of waistcoats, like sort of roll up our sleeves, Queensbury rules, eh, and just start like boxing people in the street.
Queensbury.
Exactly, but like unless it's couture or catwalk fashion, like really, I can't think of that.
But like everything comes like 10-15 year cycles. So I don't think there is anything that's like. Anything that's like that's had more than 20-30 years.
But I mean, okay,
because in the 80s it would be denim jackets, but then people had denim jackets all the time. They would have worn them in the 90s.
Exactly.
And then they wouldn't have worn them from the 90s. Well, they probably did.
Yeah,
they probably did, just a different style.
All of these things have been out, and as you were saying, like sort of the time when it was probably noticeably different for a lot was like Victorian. You know, like the progression of Victorian through till the early 1920s, 30s, 40s, that has probably changed a fair bit. Then 50s, 60s changed a lot. 70s, 80s a little bit. And now it's kind of feeling like we're just kind of pushing back to the 90s again.
Well, it's noughties now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's more like...
Noughties,
it's
90s.
More like late 90s, early noughties.
Exactly.
That Y2K thing had a revival.
And we're all like sort of going back into like baggy jeans again.
Thank God for that. My balls just couldn't handle that for
being
the whole 10 years that I was skinny jeans and shit.
And now you see people in skinny jeans, you're like, come on, get with the fashion.
At the time, like, I was like, you know, I can't have kids now, but like, it was worth it for those 10 years of just wearing
super skinny jeans. Yeah, so basically, like in doing all of this, in like thinking about trends and everything else, I was I came across a Netflix documentary called Buy Now, which was really interesting. It was about basically how planned obsolescence has now come into all of our items that we buy, like phones, everything. And planned obsolescence was actually around in 1925. It came through with light bulbs where they basically reduced the life of light bulbs by like over half. And then since then, all of these things have been just basically cutting down.
So even clothes have got it now.
Yeah, like clothes are just getting lower and lower quality.
Yeah, because I always notice like trousers go there, like
in the crotch very quickly.
Crotch area. And I had to literally go to, because I quite like these like fucking corduroy trousers I bought last year or year before.
Yep.
And they start to go probably a few months ago, and I'm like, I can't keep going with this because there's gonna be a hole soon. So I've taken it to the adjusters, the
tailor,
the tailors,
tailor or dry cleaners.
It was like tailors run by loads of Latinas, actually. Everybody, guys.
There you go. There's a reason why you like that particular dry cleaners.
Dominican Republic in there, and I was like, this isn't South East London, is it?
Yeah.
This is more like New York.
Well, if that's where all the people who actually understand tailoring are, sort of, that's where they culturally come from, then fair enough. But you were even saying about your shoes.
Well, I was just saying it's more interesting, like,
let's leave my sort of saying, all Dominican people are tailors at the door there. All Vietnamese people like nail bars.
All Turkish are barbers. And all Albanians are drug dealers.
Jesus. I thought you weren't going to lean into that, and then you just totally went for it. So basically in this documentary as well, they were just saying like, so how many items, I mean, you can read it there, but like how many items, are all of these companies making a year? Gap make 12,000 new items a year of clothing. That's a lot. H&M 25,000. Then you've got freaking Zara at 36,000. The biggest offender though, Shein. 1 million new like items, styles of clothing per year.
Bloody hell.
1 million.
I don't know what Shein is. It sounds awful.
Shein is that online retailer who basically does all the Klarna stuff and like fast fashion, like super fast fashion, like ASOS and others. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's like really pumping out all of this stuff all the time. So if they're producing all of these clothes all the time that quickly, the quality of them isn't going to be that great. Because if you're just trying to get people to buy all the time, buy, like the best trends, you know what I mean? Like
buy, sell.
Exactly. All that's going to happen is you're going to have to then start like running cheap shit to pump up your profit margins, which is not very good. And I feel that that's kind of like the way that the world is going at the moment. Trends are coming in faster than ever. They're going out faster than ever because there's a profit line to be made out of them.
And it is. You're right. Trends are probably moving quite quickly, aren't they?
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Think about like with Facebook and Instagram and all these things. They're just like trying to capture your attention. And what the other like sort of with this model where it's just like sort of profit over everything, profit over style, profit over quality. You've got AI coming in now, which is just, take the ideas of the collective, don't pay anybody for what their ideas were worth, shove it all out into the same similar-ish format to everyone, and everyone be happy. It's sort of like the death of originality, and just everything is sort of getting so homogenized. It's not, I don't know, it's not great, is all I would say. Like all of these things getting faster and faster and only being profit-driven, it's not nice. And then for all of these people to be making all of these profits, it comes at a cost, doesn't it? And The cost is that the people who are making all of the trends happen, and the people who are making money out of all of these things, are sucking up all the wealth away from everybody else. And so, do you know what a trend that is coming about from our endless consumerism that's happening all over the world and is now like globally being recognized as a trend? Birth rate decline.
Oh yeah, because everyone's working.
Because everyone is being forced to work. Well,
and no one's making any money.
Everyone's being forced to work, not make any money, and then we're all having less children at a slower rate, which means that eventually we will all be top-heavy societies where we'll have more old people than young people coming through, and then the young people won't be able to support the older people, and then what happens then?
You have to go back to work.
People have to go back to work for longer. Do you know what happened within my company the other day?
What?
They had a workshop about having older people work for longer. They were saying, because the reality is that everyone's living longer.
It's going to be such poor productivity.
Yeah.
I don't mind working, but like when you're 70 years old, you're going to be a bit fucking going senile. Like, just respect it, man. And if I'm going to be just there, just like dithering around all day, like, fuck it.
But this is the thing.
I'm up for it.
They were putting this in such a nice way. They were like, oh, you know, it keeps you active. It does this. It does that. It helps you to
but I want to play
your colleagues
tennis
and be friendly. Exactly.
And go for bike rides when
exactly.
I'm retired.
But instead, we're kind of saying like we're going to be forced to keep working forever, which is a bit of a. What? I don't know why you just.
Why don't we just go on the dole?
We could just go on the dole.
Why don't we get fired?
There is a more than likely possibility that we might get fired. But like with all of these things, you know what I mean? It's like this perpetual growth, the birth rate's declining, the stock market ever growing. It's like these trends, they're not good. I don't like them. I'm not a huge fan of this trend of pushing everything that way. But the elephant for me on this topic really is that trends are all well and fun and they're all good to look at and they remind us of certain things in a certain time. Mm-hmm. But the trends are always coloured by the times that they existed in, okay? And the popularity and longevity of the trends kind of say more about the times which they existed in rather than the popularity of the trend itself. So in the Industrial Revolution, you had people kind of come and move out of the farmlands and into the cities, and that was a trend that happened over sort of 150 years or so. Only now you're now looking at people moving out of the cities again because of a technological advance. The rate of change that is happening in our society, much like the trends that we have, is happening at an ever accelerated rate. And it's like the change itself isn't necessarily bad, but all of us trying to deal with the change in everything happening so much faster, we biologically are not changing anything near to how fast our environment around us that we are changing is changing. And to be honest, I just think at what point we're actually going to have to change ourselves to keep up, or what time the trends are going to get away from us. We're going to have to say that actually we're going to have to change into robots or let the robots come over and change everything that we do about ourselves, because biologically we are still caveman in a cave who just wants to go out and see friends and have a little bit of sunshine and play tennis and have a little nap rather than having to work too long. So, Ali, change, not bad. But change may need to consider what the outcomes and impacts of change might be.
Indeed.
Indeed, good sir. And so now, rather than boring you to death with another one of my elephants in the room, would you like to play a little game? Would you like to try your hand at another little quiz?
Yeah!
And producer Chris, would you also like to play and try your hand at a lovely little quiz? Everyone needs a bit of fucking energy right now.
Energy crew, pass and chew.
Oh, fantastic. Well, can you name all 150 original Pokemon?
Well, I have them all here.
But could you do it without looking?
I used to. I'm getting all kinds of flashbacks from this.
Flashbacks.
Whoever named them got fucking lazy.
Really?
Yes.
There's one of them which is just Polygon, but with an R, so it sounds like you're saying Polygon in an accent.
Wait, where's the R?
It's just called Porygon.
No, it's called, I thought it was Poliwrath and
Polygon. No. It's the one
Polygon.
who looks like the Polygon, the little duck, the pink and blue duck with the hard edges.
Yeah.
Porygon. That is such a Porygon.
Chill.
They're making the Pokemon.
I never thought that it
sound
was.
like a bad
I never thought it
impression.
was saying that. When I was a kid, I thought that was one of the shit Pokemons, wasn't it? So I never thought it was saying it in an accent.
There was never an evolution of it. I would be surprised if at like 10 years old you were like you understood like sort of the connotations of slightly racist impressions.
Well, when I watched fucking Lion King yesterday, there were little jokes like I wouldn't have got when I was a kid, because I remember everything that was quite simple.
Yeah.
But like it talks about fucking Zazu goes to Scar, and like he mentions Mufasa, and Scar's like, do not mention that name or whatever. And then Zazu goes, "Oh, I was merely just stating it was a different managerial position or something." And I was like, I would have never have got what that was on about.
There's stuff in there for the adult.
Yeah,
As
and like,
well.
but me as a 4 to 10 year old, when I would have watched it a few times, I would have just like that would have just flown over my head.
But here we are.
I remember the bit where Scar has a go at him.
Yeah.
But I don't remember that bit there. But I remember everything else.
But now you're older and you can like producer Chris, you can appreciate the artistic simplicity of putting the hard R into Porygon.
Porygon.
This guy couldn't be asked to name these. It's pretty clear. There's a Pokemon whose whole thing is he has got a big tongue, and they called it Lick It Tongue.
Yeah.
There's one that's just snake backwards.
Yep.
Ekans.
Yeah, and then
Arbok is Cobra.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's kind of clever.
I don't know.
It's somewhat, yeah.
Oh, that's really like
It's a thinker.
Geodude. Because he's a
Dude, yeah.
Geo and a dude. But yes, producer Chris, would you like to have a little play along in this quiz as well?
Yeah, I can circle back to this.
To go head to head. We'll come back to the Pokemon in a minute.
Pokemon,
So
gotta catch 'em all.
the quiz that I've named today is called The More the Better.
Okay.
And so basically all we're looking for is the correct answer. That's it. Simple. There are 2 possibilities to every answer. So the more the better. So to start us all off, who is cooler? Mac Miller or Mac DeMarco?
who is cooler?
Who's cooler, Mac Miller or Mac DeMarco?
Mac DeMarco is stylishly uncool.
I think Mac Miller's more mainstream, or was more mainstream at the time. What is? How do you gauge cooler? Oh, so it's subjective.
Another
I thought you meant like who's more
subjective
popular.
thing. The other ones are easier
to
than
me,
this.
I would say Mac DeMarco.
Yep.
That's just because Mac Miller flew past me at the time.
Mac Miller's cool. Mac DeMarco's not cool, but he's brilliant. Because he loves putting on a cape and jumping around on stage and doing really uncool things, but he's badass when he does it.
He's a bit more like Dad. They call him Dad, don't they?
Yeah.
Mac DeMarco. All
So
the Gen Z,
great.
all the Gen Z is like it's Dad.
DeMarco's
So yeah,
great,
maybe
he's
you're
not
right.
cool.
Mac Miller, but then to me, Mac DeMarco.
Which one are you going for, guys? I did write down an answer. I'll show you afterwards. I'm not changing it.
Well, so it's based on who you think is cooler.
Got to give me an answer.
Well, to be honest, when I see pictures of Mac Miller, I think fucking hell, he looks quite cool. So there you go. He's going to be the cool one.
You guys are both going for Mac Miller? Yeah. Incorrect. I wrote down Mac DeMarco.
Why was that? What was that based on? Sorry, Mac.
You're working.
Mac DeMarco is still around.
I think Mac DeMarco, if you're watching this, I think you are
because he's alive.
cooler, really. I was just thinking that's what
Unfortunately,
the
Mac Miller
society
hasn't had enough time
was
to
talking
surpass
about. So
Mac
there you
DeMarco
go.
in cool. I said Mac Miller, unfortunately, will never have as much time as Mac DeMarco to be cool. So it's Mac DeMarco for me.
Didn't need it.
Oh, well, there you go. The star that shines brighter shines for less time.
It's
Next,
2 against 1. You're wrong.
this is the first time I've
Change
been
the
quizzing
answers.
and I've gotten a question wrong.
I get that one because I'm a massive fan of
Ali and Chris. Right, Ali and Chris both get one. Let me write this down at the top. Ed is wrong. Ali won.
We're going to turn
Chris
around
won.
the idea of a subjective quiz on you.
Yeah, exactly.
My opinion
Bully you
is
out
that
of
we
it.
were correct.
Yeah, exactly. Right, okay, you both got one. Who produces more plastic waste each year, Shein or Coca-Cola?
What's Sheen?
Shein is the brand fashion warehouse
Shein, I reckon
people
Shein.
online who pump out like loads and loads of clothes.
I'm going to say Sheen.
You're both going Shein, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, you're both wrong. It's Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Trick question.
Coca-Cola
That was
is-
a trick question. He set us up for that because he mentioned
Coca-Cola.
Sheen earlier.
I had a plastic bottle of Coca-Cola before I came here, obviously.
I was
cans in
thinking
my
like
head.
Sheen just made all their clothes out of plastic.
So Coca-Cola is the single largest producer of branded plastic waste in the environment in the world. They produce
Get
something
in.
like
They must be very proud of themselves.
Yeah, they produce almost 3.5 billion kilograms.
But can they
of plastic
produce a
waste
podcast?
but can they produce a broadcast? Right. How about this one for our next one, guys? We're going in. We got 1 point apiece. Which had more victims, 9/11 or the Titanic?
Is this
Close.
It is close.
9/11.
It's within the same.
I would
ballpark.
say.
If
I
it
would
was
say.
a modern cruise ship.
It was a modern.
I would say 9/11. So there's about 1,500 that died in Titanic, and
Yeah.
I think there's about getting on for 2,000 thousand on the day for 9/11. But there was a lot more afterwards. So 9/11.
And you're including like firefighters and
And people that died.
Total. I'm
People
talking
that
about
died.
total.
People died of cancer.
Oh, I'm not. I don't think I'm including all of those people. That would.
Well, anyways, 9/11. Next question.
Okay, 9/11. You're going for 9/11. Okay, you both get another point. It was indeed 9/11. It did have more victims, but yes, if you're right, if one of those modern cruisers, numbers would be far higher. How about this? Which one have there been more kings of? King Henry in England or King Charles in France?
Charles.
Going out
Seen
strong.
Charles written down with a lot of letters after it.
There's a lot of Louis, isn't there?
Yeah, Louis would have easily taken it, but I'm not doing Louis. I'm doing
might be
Charles
thinking of
versus
Louis.
Henry.
Yeah, I'd say.
I think
Charles.
Louis the 16th. Like there were a lot of Louis in France.
I think so. More Henrys.
Ooh, okay, we're going Henry's.
I think it's Henry. I'll stick with Charles.
Okay. You're both wrong. They're 8 apiece. They're exactly the same.
Okay.
I never thought that there were that many King Charleses though in France. That was a
No,
mad one
I'd
for me.
have thought there would be a 5 or 6, but maybe.
Fair enough.
There you go.
How about this one? Which one is bigger, an ostrich egg or an American football?
Ostrich egg.
Ostrich.
Is that what you guys are going for?
Yeah, I've seen it on TV, on YouTube.
Okay, you're both right. Yes, an ostrich egg is indeed bigger than an American
I haven't
football.
seen the comparison. I've just seen an ostrich egg, and I was like, "Whoa, it's
fucking
mental."
Huge.
I'm looking
it's
at
like
the trick
50
questions now.
They're like 50
How many do
something.
they lay in it a year?
I don't know how many they
One.
do a year. I think I think it's more like
They're more like.
but they're
us.
like 50 eggs, aren't they? They're like 50 large eggs. It's an ostrich egg or something mad like that.
One and they ice for about
They're nice.
3
They
months.
taste good.
I don't know. I've never had one. Maybe we should try it. Like, see if we can get
I
like
saw
some
a place
ostrich
where you
egg.
can buy them. They're really
Really?
expensive.
How much
Should
are
we
they?
go splits?
I say how much it is.
Go splits on an ostrich egg. Which? Oh God, what's that question? Which weighs more, the largest wild boar ever killed, or an average-sized belted Galloway bull?
What?
So, which one is heavier, the largest wild boar
Yeah.
ever killed,
What was the second one?
or an average-sized belted Galloway cow? Bull.
Belted
Bull
Galloway.
cow. I'm making a distinction here. So the
So
largest
again, I was
wild boar,
completely daydreaming.
the largest
Something about
wild
bull?
boar ever.
Trick question. They've never killed a boar.
No. They have killed a boar. They have.
Okay.
This is not a trick question. The largest. Which one's bigger? The largest wild boar ever killed, or an average-sized belted Galloway bull? It's a variety of cow.
Boar.
You're going boar, Chris. What are we going for?
Boar sounds like the obvious answer. I want to see these cows.
Final answer.
Give me boar.
You're boar.
I'm boar.
You're both boar. You're both wrong.
Yeah.
Average belted Galloway bull cow is about 1,800 pounds, whereas the biggest boar ever killed was 1,051 pounds.
Shit.
Which is a big ass pig, if you ask me. So sorry, guys. Unfortunately, you didn't get that one. Who suffered more deaths in World War II? I'm saying total. The Dutch or Indians, like India. More total deaths.
Trick question. There was no war.
It's not a trick question. Who do you think suffered more like overall casualties?
Have an army.
The Dutch or the India?
Dutch or
basically.
India?
I know the answer. I think.
You think you know the answer, but do you know?
Dutch.
The Dutch? Okay.
India.
What are you going for, Ali? Ali's going for India. Final answers?
Dutch.
Ali is correct.
Yeah.
That's because of the famine.
Yeah, there's a famine in Bengal in 1943. So technically, the Indians lost more. Even still, if you were talking just about military
That was a trick
casualties.
question again.
No, it's not a trick question because that was during World War II.
It was during World War II.
But it was as a result of the war.
Yeah, because
Which means it is a death
Churchill could
attributable-
have like saved them.
But he
Churchill,
didn't.
like
Yeah, but
It's like the potato famine all over again. It's like you could have
helped.
helped, but you didn't.
He thought like the supplies would be better off going to the the army, basically.
Something
I just
around
assumed it was soldiers in battle.
But even still, the Dutch lost
That's a normal
17.
question.
The Dutch lost 17,000 soldiers during World War II. The India lost 87.
Yeah, exactly. That's another, because we would have just
a lot
farm loads.
So we just basically took the Indians and just.
How
said,
many
right, there you go.
civilians did the Dutch lose?
283,000 civilians.
So they would, and India would have lost
2.5 million.
Oh yeah, 2.5 million. Yeah.
India lost like 2.5 to 3 million.
They were
people.
dominated quite quickly, didn't
There
they?
you go. You
I
bastards.
just saw a film about the Dutch in the war. It looked like a lot of them died.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's all
Quite a small
relative,
country
isn't
though, isn't it?
Not
Especially
lovely
back then,
country.
I'd imagine like it would have been like a couple million people living there.
it? Yeah.
Peasants.
Anyway, Ali is ahead by 1 now. Here's a quick question: are there more Jewish people in America or Israel?
Israel.
Probably America. I don't know.
Where are
It's
we?
much
Where are
bigger,
we
isn't
going to
it?
go? on this one? Let's have a
Israel.
think about it, guys. Let's have a think about it.
I'm saying Israel because there's only 15 million Jews in the world.
Probably something around.
It's Israel.
That.
It's got to be Israel.
What are we going for, guys? Where are we going to sit? Ali seems pretty set on Israel.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Chris?
I'd go Israel. There's so many more people in America, though. Go Israel.
Okay, you're both wrong.
Was it?
It's
America?
actually America. Yeah, America, funnily enough, is still... so when I looked, 8.5 million Jews in America, 7.2 million Jews in Israel. So a lot, like, it's
How
close.
many in the UK?
I don't know. I didn't look that up for the sake of this question.
There's probably like 1 million.
Something
No,
like
not even that. There'll probably be like 500,000.
Yeah. Here's an interesting question. Is Laika, the first dog ever shot into space on the Sputnik 2, still out in space?
Yes.
Chris is going with a yes. What are you thinking, Ali?
No.
Final answers?
I think he.
Is out there.
I think he. Like,
She.
I think he came back down to earth dead, though. Obviously.
Final answers?
It's still out there.
All right, Ali is correct again.
They've
Did
got
come back
Sputnik.
in. Sputnik 2 came back in, and unfortunately the dog actually died on re-entry, which is a very, very sad little bit of
Did
information.
they try to not kill the dog?
I mean, I don't know. It's Russia.
Yeah, I think so. I think they wanted to like.
probably
That was the test before they
test
put
and
people.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were just accepting that the dog was going to
Just
die.
like fuck you, dog. We don't give a shit about you.
on a big firework
Yeah.
up into the sky.
I thought they were like, let's see what a dog is like in space, and then after we find that out, we'll fuck it off.
All right, fair enough. But yeah,
We
unfortunately,
don't know
it's
how to
very
land these things.
sad. Which one is funnier? Dying by coming or dying by shitting yourself to death?
Coming.
What?
Which
I
one
mean,
is funnier?
I would
Both
say
are hilarious.
I would say coming would be better, but like shitting yourself would be brutal because you'd be like shitting your guts up.
Yeah, which one?
You'd rather want to die coming.
Which one's funnier?
Yeah, coming's funnier because you're doing a fun thing and then it turns into a bad
and
thing.
then everyone's gonna be
you're
like,
pulling
"Oh, you're really
faces.
you wouldn't like want your mate to die shitting yourself to death. And if you do, then you're a psycho.
But shitting yourself when you die is pretty normal, though.
Yeah,
No one dies coming.
but is it funny?
The unexpected.
Coming is
brings
funny.
comedy.
Next question.
Coming
You're
is funny.
both right. Coming is objectively a funnier way to die. Oh dear, I love my fucking dumb questions. Right. What rose more for the year and a half after September 2001? Boeing's stock price or respiratory illnesses around New York? Now, September 2001. You've got to think about this, guys.
Yeah, the second one.
It feels like a trick question.
No, I think it's
Boeing's stock
Respiratory
price
illnesses.
or respiratory illnesses around New York?
respiratory illnesses.
Yeah.
Why would it not be?
Yeah, you guys are both correct. Respiratory illnesses it was. Boeing's stock price only increased by 16% up until 2003, whereas respiratory illnesses in New York were up 219%.
Why did the stock increase? The question was, which one increased?
More.
So they both did.
They both did, but which one
Right.
increased more? It was respiratory
Why
illnesses.
would the stock go up?
I don't know. Why did the stock go up? It's an airplane company.
That's 2003 as well.
But no, I said until for the year and a half, so it goes until kind of like 2003. So that was the time frame to measure it by.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why.
Is it because it crashed so much and then loads of investors bought it while it was cheap and then it climbed?
Well, I don't know the specifics of it, but still rising 16% after a big old accident like that is one thing. How about this one? Are there more stars in the Milky Way galaxy or arrangements of a deck of cards? Different orders in which all the cards can appear in a deck of cards.
Stars
in the Milky Way galaxy.
The number of chess moves is always the thing that is in these questions, because there are more chess moves than there are stars. But I think...
But arrangements of cards.
Arrangements of cards now, I reckon stars.
Cards.
Is that where we're sitting? Is that our final answer?
Yes, next question.
Ali's right, it is cards. Yeah. So in terms of the numbers, just to paint a picture for you, there are 400, at the top end of the estimates, 400 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy, which is 40 to the power of 11, because 11 sort of zeros afterwards. Or it's either 10 or 11, I forget. Whereas with arrangement to a deck of cards, it is 8.0658 to the power of 67. So that with 67 zeros after it. So yes, the arrangements of a deck of cards is infinitely longer, or infinitely larger than the amount of stars there are.
It's my fault for thinking you're being clever. It's always the obvious ones every time.
Right, my next question. Who's a good boy?
Me?
Him.
Chris is right. Chris is a good boy. I just wanted the person to say, I'm a good boy. So Chris gets a point.
And a treat?
I will give you a treat. I will give you outside. I will give you a treat after this episode. And the last question I've got for everybody here: will 2026 be our year?
Yeah, baby boy. You damn straight.
Fuck. Yes, it will. That is a point for Ali as well. And so looking at the scores that we have after today, it is Ali with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against Chris's 6. So sorry, producer Chris, you are not the winner this time.
Maybe
Goodbye.
in 2026.
Maybe next year.
But 2026 will be your year. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching.
Good night and God bless.
Good night.
Bye.
I meet them